And we're in January 2022. So let's take a look at my main financial freedom portfolio. Hi, I'm Marta, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for all your comments and all your votes under my previous update. So I will continue making these updates every month. I think majority of you want to see them monthly, so let's continue with this approach. And speaking about approach, new year, new goals, new hopes and new aspirations. What am I hoping to invest in 2022? My goal is to invest 12k per year until I fully retire. And this is also true for this year. If I invest more than 12k, that's great, but if I don't, I'm still happy that I managed to invest 12k. So this is my goal, £1,000 per month or 12k as soon as possible. That is my general goal. And speaking of goals, I know that I made this video quite a while back about my plan for financial independence, but things have changed since, and that plan is kind of in need of updating, so I might be posting a new video about that soon. Also, I keep getting this kind of question quite a lot. Of course, it's not always the same question, but the idea is pretty much the same. How do I manage to save and invest so much? There is really no secret to it. The more you earn and the less you spend, the more disposable income you have. And you can spend that income or you can save that income and invest it. So there is no secret here. If I am lucky enough to earn more and save it, then that's how it happens. I don't have any dependents, I have a quite simple needs, and because I'm lucky enough to be earning more than I spend at the moment, I choose to invest the surplus. No secrets here, it's happening like that with everybody. If you want to invest more, you need to increase your income and reduce your spending. Simple. And one more thing before I forget. I am going to be active on social media this year. This is my challenge for this year. So if you want to find me on Instagram and Twitter and even TikTok, you can find all the necessary handles and links in the description of this video. So find me and feel free to say hi. Okay, so let's take a look at my Vanguard portfolio. Today we'll start with my ISA. So as you know, my ISA allowance is already maxed out for this financial year, and my ISA value is £81,729.18. Let's take a look at my investments. No changes here, so still Life Strategy 100, emerging markets that have been dragging and dragging. And you know what, let's take a look at this emerging markets fund. This is its performance for the last year, for the last 3 years. It's pretty much no trend at the moment, as you can see. And the last 5 years, I think we're just experiencing the same thing all over. The next and my main fund is what I consider a very good world fund. And my SP500, one of my favorite funds. They all in green apart from the emerging markets. Let's take a look at the performance for the last month. Well, this is the maximum we can actually look at because I have not been investing in this fund, as you know, but at the end of December I got paid some dividends, so I quickly reinvested them. So this fund for the last month hasn't really performed well. Let's take a look at the calculations for the fees. And month-by-month performance, which is much clearer because it just gives us numbers without any graphs. So here we are. That's what happened. It was 83,000 and now it's 81,000. So my personal investment returned me minus 1,600. Not great. Let's take a look at my transaction in this ISA. As I said, I reinvested my dividends. It was over £200 on the 1st of January this year. Now let's take a look at my pension. So I did contribute to my pension. My pension value at the moment is £97,621.18. For some reason it always takes me a while to be able to read a number in English without making mistakes. So my contribution this tax year, my personal contribution was £5,000 via my limited company, over £20,000, and I'm still waiting for this tax relief. Let's take a look at my transactions since the last update. Previous update was on the 8th of December, so I invested £500 on the 10th, then 250, then 500 again, then 1000, and another 1000 and some change, because as you can see I invested these in SP500, so there was some change due. I think I still have some cash in this account, so I will be reinvesting it very soon. So in total I managed to invest £3,250. Alright, let's take a look at my investments. And there is some news. I bought SP500, as you could tell from my transactions. So far it's been going terribly, but it's just a new transaction, so hopefully it will go up soon. And as I was saying, there is still some cash ready to invest, so I'll be able to do it hopefully this week. Let's take a look at the performance. Last month, pretty much flat line. Calculations for the fees and month by month performance. And again, we are in red. So this portfolio since last month, £1,100. So what are we doing with it? Nothing. We keep investing. We're in this for a very, very, very long haul. And all my investments since I started with this fund. Now let's take a bird's eye view on my whole portfolio. So my portfolio value is £179,350.36, which is less than it was last month, because I contributed over £3,000 and my last month balance was 180. It should have been 183,000, but of course it's not, because there are no promises. So this is a bad month for this portfolio. They happen, and they will happen quite often, so we just keep calm and carry on. Let's take a look at the graph. So last month, if not for my contributions, it would be much worse, I think. And let's just take a look at this month by month calculation. So according to these, in December I had 178, and now it's also 178, slightly less. But as you can tell, this is my personal investment. It's one red, which hasn't happened since September last year. It looks like we have a pattern here, 3 months in green and then one in red. 3 months in green, one in red, more or less. So hopefully next one will be in green. Lastly, let's just look at the Insight tab. So what product type I have in this portfolio, and where I invest and in what. As you can tell, I'm quite heavily invested in North America at the moment. These are my sectors and performance of the last 3 months. So this is it. This is what my portfolio looks like in January 22. Not a great beginning of the year, but as we know, the pandemic is still happening. There's a new variant and the world is in a mess. So it's really not wise to have any great expectations. So what are your plans for 2022? What are your hopes? What are you planning to invest? Are you going to adjust your lifestyle to investing or keep your investing part of your lifestyle? Let me know in the comments. I'm always curious and it's always great to read what your plans are and what you're doing with your money. So that's it, guys. Next update in a month. We will be in February and hopefully the weather will not be as miserable as now. But who am I fooling? It's London, it will be miserable. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing next and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.